DiseaseX is a term coined by the World Health Organization, WHO, to represent a hypothetical, yet unknown, pathogen that could cause a future epidemic or pandemic. It is used to emphasize the need for preparedness and vigilance against emerging infectious diseases that have the potential to spread rapidly and cause significant harm to global public health. Concerns about DiseaseX arise from several factors. Unknown nature. DiseaseX represents a pathogen that has not yet been identified or characterized. This uncertainty makes it challenging for health authorities to predict its behavior, transmission patterns, and potential impact. Pandemic potential. The primary concern with DiseaseX is its potential to spark a pandemic, spreading rapidly across international borders and affecting large populations. Past pandemics, such as the 1918 influenza pandemic or more recent outbreaks like Ebola and Zika, highlight the devastating consequences of novel pathogens. Globalization and connectivity. In an increasingly interconnected world, with frequent international travel and trade, infectious diseases can spread quickly and efficiently. DiseaseX could exploit these networks of connectivity to disseminate rapidly before effective containment measures can be implemented. Antimicrobial resistance. The emergence of antimicrobial resistance, AMR, poses a significant threat to global health security. DiseaseX could potentially be a pathogen resistant to existing treatments, making it challenging to control and treat, further exacerbating its impact on public health. Health system preparedness. DiseaseX underscores the importance of robust health systems and preparedness measures at national and international levels. Adequate surveillance, early detection, rapid response capabilities, vaccine development, and access to essential medical supplies are essential components of effective preparedness efforts. The Bible discusses pestilence in various contexts, primarily within the Old Testament. Pestilence as a divine punishment. In several passages, pestilence is described as a form of punishment from God upon nations or individuals who have disobeyed His commandments or turned away from Him. For example, in Exodus chapter 5:12, God sends plagues, including pestilence, upon Egypt as a judgment for their refusal to release the Israelites from slavery. Pestilence as a consequence of sin. The Bible often portrays pestilence as a consequence of sin and disobedience. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, God warns the Israelites that if they disobey His commandments, He will send diseases and pestilence upon them as punishment. Prayer for deliverance from pestilence. There are instances where individuals or nations pray to God for deliverance from pestilence. In 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 13-14, God promises to heal the land if His people humble themselves, pray, seek His face, and turn from their wicked ways. God's protection from pestilence. The Bible also emphasizes God's ability to protect His people from pestilence. In Psalm chapter 91 verse 3-10, God is portrayed as a refuge and fortress, protecting His faithful ones from deadly pestilence and other dangers. End times prophecy. In the New Testament, particularly in the book of Revelation, pestilence is mentioned as one of the signs of the end times. Revelation chapter 6 verse 8 speaks of a pale horse whose rider is death, and Hades follows him, and they are given authority over a fourth of the earth to kill with sword, famine, pestilence, and wild animals. Overall, the Bible presents pestilence as both a consequence of sin and disobedience and as a tool of divine judgment, but also highlights God's mercy and protection for those who trust in Him. In the context of end times prophecy, the book of Revelation in the New Testament provides significant detail about various events and signs that will precede the second coming of Jesus Christ and the final judgment. Pestilence is mentioned as one of these signs. In Revelation chapter 6 verse 7-8, John describes a series of seals being opened, each heralding a different event. The fourth seal introduces a pale horse, and its rider is named Death, with Hades, the realm of the dead, following close behind. This rider is given authority over a fourth of the earth to kill with sword, famine, pestilence, and wild animals. This depiction symbolizes widespread death and destruction that will occur during the end times. Pestilence, along with other calamities like war, famine, and natural disasters, will afflict a significant portion of the world's population. It signifies the intensification of suffering and chaos as part of the final judgment before the culmination of God's plan for humanity. This prophecy serves as a reminder of the importance of spiritual preparedness and faithfulness to God, as well as a call to repentance and turning towards Him before the day of reckoning. It underscores the belief in God's sovereignty over history and the ultimate triumph of His righteousness over evil. In the end times prophecy, particularly regarding pestilence and diseases. Revelation chapter 6 verse 7-8 is a significant passage. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. In this passage, a pale horse appears, symbolizing pestilence and disease. The rider of this horse is named Death, and Hades, or Hell, follows him closely. They are granted power over a significant portion of the earth, leading to death through various means, including pestilence, often interpreted as epidemics or plagues, famine, sword, war, and wild beasts. This imagery suggests that during the end times, diseases and pestilence will be rampant, causing widespread suffering and death. It underscores the severity of the judgment that will befall the world as part of God's final reckoning. DiseaseX represents the unknown threat of future epidemics or pandemics and highlights the critical need for proactive measures to enhance global health security and resilience against emerging infectious diseases. Additionally, in Luke chapter 21 verse 11, Jesus speaks about the signs of the end times, mentioning pestilences among the various troubles that will occur before his return. These passages serve as warnings about the escalating severity of diseases and pestilences as part of the apocalyptic events preceding the return of Jesus Christ and the final judgment. They emphasize the importance of spiritual readiness and faithfulness amidst turbulent times. Thank you for watching, and please share this. Please subscribe to our channel.